2 boops. 3 boops. There's an Okito on the screen.
I saw Okito briefly.
If and when you see the stream, please tell me if the mic is on, because this thing just fucking updated.
It just went live. And I could hear you on it.
Oh, good. OBS did not fuck up this time.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo. So I've got to wonder, we got Chizuru, we got Sen, we got Haruka, and we got Kozuzu. Who would be the 5th girl for that little group?
That's obvious, though.
Is it the one that was going on with Sen and Hakuoki proper?
Kimigiku?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my kimono girls now.
I was also going to say Miko exists, because she's Haruka's retainer.
Oh, okay. We'll have to decide who it is, because I'm putting the kimono girls in my game.
Oh, Lord.
Well, I've already got the 2 delinquents underneath the bitch, so...
Oh, fuck. Hey, Bryn, remember you gotta do something on Tumblr?
Yeah, you do.
I fucked up.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up. It's your son.
My son!
Okay, the girls absolutely look cute in their school uniforms.
Ah! Alpha Heska.
Alright, everyone, welcome to the first installment of Brother Knows Best.
I love how nobody can hear you at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hello, ads.
Oh yes, ads. Let me know when, because that bit was great for the opening.
So great, people will hear it twice if they go back far enough.
Yeah.
I thought there was something else Hakuoki related I was going to show you.
Eh.
Let me find it.
Alright, are we out of it then, or?
Okay, now we're back.
Alright, welcome everybody to the first installment of Brother Knows Best.
AKA Kaoru's route.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, at least this means I get to voice him more. Oh shit, no! Ah! I wasn't even on the starting screen. Thanks, game. Jeez!
Oh.
This hit you kinda.
I see the thing from Kunomori Yami.
Oh yeah.
Kumori, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we?
Re-enter my name. No. We're sticking with Chizuru Yukimura. Would you like to use the same name as last time? Yeah.
At some point, do you think we ought to just do the prologue whenever we go back and do Yamazaki?
Yeah.
Just to close things out?
Yeah, because like I did that with the last 3 of Hakuoki. It's only fair.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta spin a wheel at the end of this. You know why?
Oh, who's next?
No. We're doing OG Hakuoki on Sunday.
Ooh, you're right.
So we got 6 routes.
I thought there was more than that. What the fuck?
Original was 6. Original was just Hijikata, Okita, Saito, Harada, Heisuke, and Kazuma. The remakes added 6. Do you want to skip the prologue? Yes. Oh boy.
Time to get serious. Get serious! Alright, so let's see.
Alright, my phone.
Alright, let's add an entry.
Please. Give me my chat.
June.
There we go. June! Yay.
June!
June! As the calendar turned to the next page, we switched to our summer uniforms. I had been so desperate to get used to high school life that April and May had just flown by. We got mail!
Yeah. Immediately.
Immediate mail. It is from Heisuke!
Speaking. Hunger! What's wrong, Heisuke?
What's wrong, Heisuke?
My bad. Accidentally sent it midday through. Truth is, I bought a game yesterday and spent all my money, so even if I get hungry this week, I can't buy anything to eat. I got even hungry and thinking about it.
God damn it, Heisuke. That's how we start today. Heisuke slowly dying of hunger. Lately, I think I've made a place for myself at Hakuoki Academy. Of course, it was a school full of boys, so I felt a little out of place. But thanks to how reliable my friends and teachers were, I was living a fulfilling life at school. 2 months had passed since I began high school. It was a clear and sunny June morning. When I arrived at school, a yawn happened. Things felt off from the moment I entered the building. Just after I climbed the stairs and turned into the landing... What?
Oh.
I collided with someone rushing around the corner and ended up falling on my butt. Ow.
Yukimura, sorry. I told you not to rush, Yamazaki. Are you alright, Yukimura?
I looked up and saw 2 faces I recognized. Saito-san was holding a textbook under one arm. He held out his hand to me. I know I should be saying senpai, but I don't want to say senpai. Oh.
Why, because of our in high school?
Yeah, maybe. Look, if this was... They really should have done the host thing. It made much more sense. I'm alright. I grabbed his hand, trying not to overthink it. That's all we do, Chizuru! So he could pull me upright. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, Yamazaki-san. I wasn't being careful. As I bowed deeply to the 2 of them, I noticed the second-year textbook had fallen to the floor.
Oh.
Isn't this your textbook, Yamazaki-san?
Oh, did I drop it? I didn't notice. Thanks.
Something was off. Yamazaki-san's eyes had kind of a glazed look, with noticeable dark circles beneath them. Saito-san looked unusually tired, too. This seemed...
I don't know.
Are you not getting enough sleep?
Oh no. Boys.
You look tired. Are you getting enough sleep?
Well, it's just how it is right now. It's no big deal. Right. The real struggle will begin in a week or so.
Huh? They smiled bitterly and then turned away, as they did. Their gaits seemed uneven. They had said it wasn't a big deal, but it certainly didn't look that way. I wonder if they're okay. I was getting more and more worried, but I didn't have much time left before homeroom. I hurried off to my classroom without saying anything else. Since I had arrived that morning, the sound of students chattering filled the hallways. The hallway outside the classrooms was especially lively. Maybe because classes hadn't started yet. I'd gotten to know my classmates over the last 2 months and exchanged greetings with them as I headed to our classroom. On the way, I spotted a couple of familiar faces in the distance and suddenly stopped in my tracks. Heisuke and Okita-san. They were both second years. Why were they waiting by a first-year classroom? It would be time for homeroom soon.
Leave them alone?
Leave them alone! The morning bell will probably ring soon. I wouldn't want to make Heisuke and Okita-san late by stopping them for a chat. I've heard those two often run late. Yeah, I'll leave them be. I decided to watch them go on their way, passing up the chance to speak with them. Bye, boys! After entering my classroom, I took out my textbook and notebook, getting ready for the day's lessons. The bell rang as soon as I finished, and the door opened right after.
Take your seats, guys. Homeroom is starting.
Everyone rushed to their seats as Harada-sensei came in.
Stand up! Now! Alright, Ohio.
Ohio!
Time for attendance is what I'd normally be saying, but it seems like everyone is here. So, raise your hand if you happen to not be here.
You can raise your hand if you're not here.
Precisely my point. Now shut up.
Ah! Ibuki sounded exasperated as he spoke up. I laughed a little despite myself. Harada-sensei sometimes joked around like that during class. He really was a friendly, kind teacher.
Now then, you all started school 2 months ago, and it's now June. That being the case, thought you might know this, though you might already know this, but our school's midterm test starts in 2 weeks. Make sure you study thoroughly, you guys. Pick up your feet, slack off, and who knows what horrors you might be attempting.
Harada-sensei smirked as if he knew something we didn't. Horrors?
Oh yeah. If you're thinking this will be the same test as the ones back in middle school, well, you're gonna have a bad time. As you know, Hakuoki Academy has a teacher who's much more passionate about education compared to other schools.
Passionate about education meaning... It's Hijikata-sensei, isn't it?
Yeah, so it goes. Following a certain teacher's suggestion, there will be penalties for students who obtain low scores. Those receiving less than 50% will receive a special homework assignment and clean all of the school's windows.
The more Harada-sensei explained, the paler everyone in class went.
Let's see here. 30% or less lands you with cleaning the corridors on top of the additional homework. And below that, well, it gets extra special.
Special meaning...
Below 20% means doing a problem set, weeding the schoolyard, and an extra week of classes. I'm sorry, but those are the rules. You don't like it? Then study like there's no tomorrow. I don't think you got anyone here should get lower than 50%, though. You got nothing to fear if you study, right?
I recalled what had happened that morning while listening to Harada-sensei. That probably explained the state that Saito-san and Yamazaki-san were in. I didn't mind studying, but I didn't love it so much that I'd subject myself to doing the extra homework. What would he do to me if I got stuck in supplementary classes? Ibuki? My sweet son. It would be hell. My sweet, sweet child. You would be in a world of hell. Ibuki's face was drained of all color as he hung his head. This was going to be difficult. I should brace myself. The midterm test would begin the week after next. I thought that June's hardships were over, but the real battle was lurking just around the corner. All the meal sets had such big portions, so I was full before I even realized it. I started heading back to my classroom before lunch ended. I was walking down the hallway feeling content when... Your expression's even dopier than usual, Chizuru. I looked back in confusion to see Kaoru and Saito-san standing side by side. Hello, Saito-san. And Kaoru. Hold on, I'm adjusting my microphone a bit.
Hello, polite.
Polite as ever. No, the way you worded it made it sound like you mentioned me as an afterthought. I didn't mean it like that, but, was I really making such a weird face? An unbearably airheaded one. Honestly, I'm saying this as your brother. It was a sorry sight.
Yukimura? I wouldn't worry about it. Nagawa's putting it a bit too harshly.
You think so?
I do. I haven't thought of anything of the sort about your whole face even once throughout the whole day. Although, you look really hydrated.
God
here.
damn it! That's the first goddammit of the night. Ah. I'm drinking my water. Have you drinking your water, sir? Because you made me drink?
Yes.
Have you actually?
I did do the line somehow.
Listen, we're both going to be drinking water because we both have lines. Alright?
Yeah. If I had to put it into words, I'd say you were looking remarkably content just now.
I think Mage doesn't believe you.
Why?
Hi, Midge!
Hi.
That's a pretty mild way to put it. Just tell it to her straight. Her face looked like the lights were on, but nobody was home.
That's not true. Even if she looks somewhat inattentive, nonetheless.
I just couldn't keep my composure as they kept exchanging comments on what sort of face I had been making. You two boys know that's kind of rude, right? I spoke up, hoping to change the subject. More importantly, have you gotten close with Saito-san, Kaoru? You're hanging out during lunch and everything. Kaoru wasn't a people person by any stretch, so I was glad he got on with such a nice senior. But then he snorted at my relief. That's rich. Do me a favor and don't assume what I must be getting up to. It's none of your business. What? I'm not all buddy-buddy with this guy, okay? Not now and not ever. If I didn't have tedious work to do for the disciplinary committee again today, I'd have zero reason to spend time with him. Mage, what?
I believe you are saying that you drink water without actually drinking water because most people don't when people drink water. So you're using that fact to lie, and I believe you are lying and have not drank any water. I mean, I have drank in a liquid, but it wasn't water. It's Pepsi.
I did hear you drink, though, however. So,
Yeah.
you did drink. Hey now, you'll offend Saito-san if you keep talking like that. Before Kaoru could respond to my reprimand, Saito-san shook his head.
I appreciate your concern, but you don't need to worry about it.
Saito-san,
He's always like this.
it was like he could only resign himself to the idea that even remarking on it would be pointless. And in the end, there was no avoiding that Kaoru was just younger than him. I still thought that Kaoru's attitude was a problem, but what could I do about it? Which one?
Scold him seriously?
Scold him? Seriously? Kaoru, you shouldn't take advantage of Saito-san's kindness like this. Even you wouldn't like other people talking about you the way you have been talking about him, right? Kaoru's eyes widened with surprise, but he wouldn't back down. Far from it, actually. Like I care. If we're talking about who has the bigger issues here, you've got it worse than I do. Me? Kaoru barreled on without pause. You should be aware of our disciplinary measures. Are you preparing for your tests like you should? I'm going to. From now on, let's not even mention the number of oddballs that hang around you. If you don't get your act together.
Nagamo. Yukimura. Yukimura's not a child. There's no need to nitpick her this much.
What the bystander might sting out of this. We're siblings and this is a family matter. Even though Saito-san had offered me a lifeline, Kaoru just kept on going. I couldn't get a word in edgewise with the way he was carrying on. It felt like he was going to drag this out to no end, but...
I feel like you gotta concede to his criticism.
Accept his criticism, I guess that's...
Yeah, concede to his
The guide says, accept his criticism. So, concede to his criticism. You're right. My shoulders drooped a little. You're only saying all this to me because you can tell how helpless I am. That's not... Thanks. I'll try to do better from now on, so that you won't have to worry about me. Even though I was in low spirits from all of his criticism, I plastered a smile on my face, trying my best to not look so pathetic. No, I mean, I was also a bit out of line with what I was saying. I can't understand how you can always find a bright side to things. Huh? Kaoru's mumbling. I could only stare open-mouthed at him.
Don't worry, Yukimura.
Saito-san spoke up, choosing his words carefully.
You've done nothing wrong. Nagamo just has trouble with being honest. Don't worry about it and head to class. Lunchtime is nearly over.
Right. I told Saito-san I'd be heading off and hurried to my classroom. Then, as the days went by, the older students who already knew how severe the penalties were grew more and more desperate. We got mail! Mail. Oh, goody. Chizuru, I feel like I may have, gone too far earlier. I mean, you listen to people too much. One of these days you'll get scammed and not even notice. Why that in particular, Kaoru?
I don't know. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And... Stop!
I'll be careful, I guess.
Okay.
Woo! Oops. It's that kind of it's that kind of thinking that makes me nervous. No, that's enough. If I don't let any scammers near you in the first place, everything will be fine. I don't think you can do that if it's by the phone. Seeing them made us first years grow more anxious as well. The strange tension that enveloped Hakuo Academy just kept growing stronger. And then...
7
boy.
days until midterms. I saw it.
We've been studying for our tests day after day. Harada-sensei scanned the class from his podium, seeing how exhausted we all looked and grinned.
Looking good, you guys. It's fine. Looks like you lot finally understand just how harsh our tests are.
What does he mean, looking good? This is just agony.
Hey, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. Alright? Just think of this as a rite of passage. Don't be like that. This is what you signed up for whenever you rolled in at Hakuo Academy. There's no turning back now. Anyway, just do your best.
What he said was absolutely correct. Everyone lost the will to argue and fell silent.
6 days until the midterms.
That day, I ran into Kazuma in the corridor unexpectedly. Naturally, Amagiri and Shiranui were shadowing him all the while.
Chizuru. Less than a week remains until testing begins. Are you studying properly?
I am. I am working at my own pace, but it's going fairly well, I think. I could have asked him how he was doing, but had the distinct feeling that someone just made me drink water. Thanks, mate!
Better drink as well.
Ah, water.
Tasty.
Yeah, absolutely tasty. I went to Costco today. My dad just found like a packet of like thingy that you put into water.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, I need more of these. I'll take it. Apparently it's prime.
Well, isn't that just prime?
Anyway, but had the distinct feeling that I didn't need to. Why, you ask? He looked like the very picture of calm, what with the self-satisfied smile spread across his face.
The way that these students grow so flustered over a mere high school test is truly unsightly. Don't you think so? No. Because high school students are bound to freak out over high school tests. You say it's unsightly, I say it's just normal. Kazuma, if we do not depart soon, you will be late for your next lesson. Whether or not I attend any classes, there won't be a single thing on the test that I won't understand. Fine. However, let us do the teachers a favor and go for today. With that, I bid you adieu, my petit chauffeur.
Every single fucking time, I was left standing alone in the hallway, overwhelmed as Kazuma swaggered off with an arrogant look on his face.
As he does.
Yep.
5 days until midterm.
Ohio, Sato-san.
Oh, Yukimura. Ohio.
You still have disciplinary committee work in the mornings, even though we only have 5 days until our midterms? That must be rough for you.
It's important to accumulate knowledge on a regular basis in order to study properly, so I see no point in panicking just before a test.
Just what you'd expect from Saito-san.
However, all sports and cultural clubs ought to have suspended their activities for the tests. Since Eisuke's not with you, then he must be late. That'll be one strike on him.
No, he's on class cleaning duty this morning, so he must have arrived before me.
Hmm? You know, come to think of it, I think he has passed by here a short while ago.
When I looked at Saito-san more closely, I could see the dark bags hanging underneath his eyes. On the surface, he looked as dignified as ever, but his grip on his pen looked a little shaky. Perhaps he was staying up late studying too.
4 days until the midterm.
I was studying in my room on Saturday when my cell phone suddenly rang. Okita-san? A message with a picture attached, as usual. Let's have a look. So that means Soji only sends text messages with pictures. Every time, nothing else, no texties. He was making a peace sign at the camera with some puzzling looking plushie hanging from his hand.
I want a toy that I think you'd like. I'll give it to you in class soon.
What kind of taste did he think I had? Moreover, I can't think of anyone else who'd mess around like this before a test, even if it is a Saturday. Look at him acting like a hotshot. Because it's Okita.
I mean, yeah, let's be fair. 3 days until the midterms.
Sunday morning, I decided to do a little sweeping in front of my door, just for a change of pace. That was when I saw Heisuke stumbling onto the road. Heisuke, are you okay?
Oh, cheesy.
The dark bags beneath his eyes were something else. His hollow stare was devoid of life. He looked so exhausted that he couldn't even walk straight.
I'm on the verge of falling asleep. So many glops around the block. Must stay awake.
But if you don't sleep a little, you won't last until the test.
No way. I'm not just sleeping yet. I'm slowly gonna flug it. Try to stop me, Chizuru. I can't die just yet.
Wait, Heisuke! A whole lap around the block is obviously way too much to...
And he's gone.
I tried to stop him, but he'd already ran off. I could only pray for his safety as I watch him stagger off into zigzags down the road. Oh, the good boy.
2 days until the midterms.
Recess time. It should really be break time. I had gathered the printouts from my class and brought them to the staff room. Hijikata-sensei looked especially annoyed and sighed deeply. He looked no better than the students, just as exhausted by the pretest frenzy. Is something wrong, Hijikata-sensei?
Those guys are so tired from cramming that they sleep right through my classes. Because of them, I scream at my lungs out at them every morning, every time. Classes are a key part of the test preparations. Their priorities are all backwards.
I see you've been hard at work too. I was pretty sure they were pulling multiple all-nighters studying because they feared prospects of being penalized, though. But I got where Hijikata-sensei was coming from, so I couldn't help but smile dryly at that.
At last, the day before the midterms.
Oh boy. Finally, it's tomorrow. At the end of the school day, while I was putting away my textbooks, I glanced sideways. Ibuki sat there engrossed in his studies and showing no signs of going home. Ibuki, aren't you going home? I'd have no time to study if I did, since Serizawa-san's there. Ibuki often mentioned that name when we spoke. It seemed like he didn't get along with this Serizawa-san person. He looked like he'd been driven into a corner, so I'd make sure to show him a smile. Best of luck. Yeah, you too. He gave me a little smile and then dove back into his textbooks, as if he were clinging onto his desk for dear life. At that moment... I noticed my phone vibrating in my pocket and pulled it out. A message notification popped up on my screen. Oh, it's from Osen. Osen is my friend who attends Shimabara Girls' High School, which wasn't too far away from my academy. Chizuru, are you going to be okay for the tests? I can't take it anymore. I just want to run away at this rate. But after we get through midterms, we definitely need to hang out. I see. They're having midterms right now, too. Shimabara is a sister school to Hakuo, come to think of it. We don't know in what way. I will survive with your moral support, Chizuru-chan. Jeez, Osen. Having read her message, I decided to reply right away. What should I write?
As a yawn tries to escape.
That would...
Concentrate on studying.
Wrong! It's looking forward to it.
Oh, with the Bratz route?
Yes.
Wow.
Looking forward to it. Send. The way I saw it, it was easier to persevere when there's a prize waiting for you after all the struggle. A little while after I hit send, Osen replied. Definitely. Let's both do our best. I could feel my motivation grow with Osen cheering for me. Well, I should go over my notes one last time before the test. I finished getting ready and grabbed my bag to leave the classroom. Halfway to the student entrance, I heard footsteps coming from the hallway and looked up. Oh, Yamazaki-san. He didn't even spare me a glance when I called out to him, looking horribly panicked as he dashed past. He looked completely flustered. Did something happen to him? As I tilted my head questioningly, my eyes unintentionally caught on a fountain pen rolling across the floor. Did Yamazaki-san drop this? Let me see.
Please. Go give it to him?
Return it tomorrow.
Oh, really? Well.
Yeah. I should visit him in his classroom tomorrow. Even if I chased him without knowing his whereabouts, I might just end up going the wrong way. Just as I was thinking that... Yamazaki-san! My eyes widened in surprise when I saw Yamazaki coming back my way.
Yukimura, did you spot a fountain pen around here by any chance?
Are you talking about this? It fell on the floor over there.
That's it! Thank you! You saved my life!
After Yamazaki-san took the fountain pen from me, he sped off in a fluster right after. We'll find out what that's about later!
Indeed.
Was it that important to him? Even as that weighed on my mind, I went towards the entrance. After that, the school was quieter than usual. Just as I walked out the school gates, I saw a familiar face. That's... Oh, he says yo?
He said yo?
He said yo? What? Oh god, can I do that? Yo, Chizuru.
I guess so.
Oh, Kaoru. You've been studying properly, right? Make sure you don't embarrass me. As soon as I bumped into Kaoru, he threw snide remarks my way without preamble. That annoyed me, unsurprisingly, so I shot a reply right back at him. How about you, Kaoru? Will you be alright with how strict the penalties are? I'm not the same as you. I actually study every day. If you attend classes properly every day, there'd be no need to panic this late in the game. I pity the people who I see doing last-minute cramming right before the test. Hey, what's with that shady smile? What are you up to? Nothing. I just thought it was surprising. Surprising? It looks like you've always treated classes more seriously than I thought you did. It makes me kind of happy to hear. It's nothing for you to be happy about. The moment he heard what I said, he turned away. I could tell from the side that I have to now drink water. Thanks, Mage.
He beat me by like 1 second.
Yeah. Drink water. The moment he heard what I said, he turned away. I could tell from the side that he looked a little shy. He can never just be honest, could he? Anyway, even if you mess up, just don't get caught up in any of those penalties. Right back at you. The thought came a little late, but walking with Kaoru could be kind of fun as well. As I was thinking to myself about our exchange, I passed through the school gate. School gate.
Finally, it was test day.
It was time for the real thing at last. I studied as much as I was able to, but I still felt a bit anxious. I felt nervous as I passed through the school gate. Guess what we're doing?
We're doing a bit of a save.
We're doing a bit of a savey save. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. The test had finally started. I'd answer all the questions I could and do my very best on all the other ones. Oh, boy. Let's go. Beep, beep. What's the first question? Which of the following
Which of the following suppresses a Fury's
ability? To heal. To heal. Silver! Gin! Gimme! Oh, fuck. Gimme.
Go away. There you go.
Thank you. Alright, what's question number 2? Pick the one who isn't a demon. Matsumoto Sensei! Matsumoto Sensei! Come here!
Yes! I don't fucking believe this.
What?
Let's see.
Do I have to pause?
I'll wait until afterwards.
I mean, I can pause.
Okay, so I've been spinning the wheel. 11 results. Heisuke, Harada, Saito, Heisuke, Okita, Kazuma, Harada, Hijikata, Kazuma.
What the fuck?
None of these 6 have gotten 3 victories. It's all been 2s and 1s.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna continue now and see is. Which is not a synonym of right. Starboard side?
No, starboard is with the right side.
Then I guess privilege?
Yeah, it's privilege.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. D?
Don't-
Ah! Yeah! I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it.
And who is going to be on SSL proper is Hijikata.
SSL proper? Oh, we're starting with Poster Boy?
Yeah.
Alright, if you flip a coin... Oh no. Twice. Oh no.
The results...
The probability of it
landing twice on heads. I didn't even know it was gonna be heads, but okay.
both times. It's 1 in 4?
1 in 4.
A. Oh god, don't get away from me!
No.
One more question. One more question. Oh god. Oh god. The measurement
to report the strength
of an earthquake. Oh. Is on the Richter scale.
Richter scale.
C.
Magnet.
C. Oh shit. 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 Come here. Come here. Come here. Alright, besides the 112 we got because Death decided to approach me, we answered them all fully correctly. Why must you make the noise on top of the noise?
Because it's fun.
Motherfucker. Right. I think I did well. I felt I could avoid all the penalties with this. I got through the test one way or another and let out a long sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Then, several days later.
I also went and took a picture of the results, just so that way you can see how ridiculous this bullshit was.
I need to see the bullshit.
Look at this.
What is this bullshit?
I made it look colorful too.
But what?
And I tried putting them in their appropriate colors. I got the correct names, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. So we're starting with Poster Boy on Sunday for OG Hakuoki dubbing.
Sorry, spoilers, everybody.
How is it spoilers if it's on the fucking schedule?
Smoke bombs.
Then several days later, yes! I saw the test results posted in the hallway and the tension in my shoulders was replaced by relief. Kaoru looked at the same notice board from beside me and shrugged his shoulders. Well, that's how it is. You did pretty well in your first test. But
Yukimura, Nagamo, how did your first midterm go?
oh, Yamazaki-san. Yamazaki also looked relieved as he called out to us. I could tell he had probably gotten a good grade. It was fine. Fortunately, I was able to get through mine without issue. Only idiots would get penalized from questions as easy as those were. Come on, why don't you just be honest instead of saying things like that?
Carelessness makes for a powerful enemy, Nagamo. You are in high school. Unfortunate as it may be, there will be many times where you have to study. Yeah, alright. The scope of these tests are still narrow for you lot.
Sana-sensei, and Nagakura-sensei too. Nagakura-sensei has shown up, laughing and wearing a grin on his face.
I say that, but don't worry. Us teachers are allies to hardworking students after all.
Nagakura-sensei clapped Kaoru's shoulder with a few smacks, making Kaoru pull a face. That one in particular. Yamazaki-san was keeping an eye on Sanan-sensei. With so many of my teachers and seniors around me, I swore to myself that I'd do even better. The tests were over and the results had been announced. We got mail. It's from Soji. Oh god.
Chizuru, it's Okita. I have a question for you. Who do you think is the strongest in the Kendo Club?
Oh god, I don't remember the answer to this.
Is it Kondo Sensei?
Let's go with that. There we go. I mean, even in this universe, Okita has some kind of fucking thing with Kondo.
That didn't even occur to me. Yeah, the advisor of a club is technically also part of it, so in that sense, your answer is correct.
And now, I have to drink water.
And now I have to hit the button.
Fuck you, Okita. Not when I'm drinking water! Jesus Christ! He's enjoying this too much. The fuck was that?
I blew the top, do you know how jugs are used as,
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, I did that with my bottle of Pepsi.
Motherfucker. Don't make me die on stream!
Oh, come on, think of the views that you would get.
Oh, God. Okay. Why are you my dubbing partner again?
I don't know.
The tension on campus was gradually dissipating, and everything was going back to normal. After school, once the test results were announced, while I was trying to leave through the student exit and go back home, was that Kondo-sensei just now? He had gone around the back of the school when I saw that. I stopped walking. There wasn't anything over there, so where was he going? What button? You allowed it? I thought it was forced you as part of a cosmic joke. What?
I don't... Wait. What button? You allowed it? I thought it was forced onto you as part of a cosmic joke. No!
What?
I think he means this button.
Fuck you, Okita. Ah, that. It is the button. It is the button to... Eh?
He said, are you sure?
Yes. Look, this button has two reasons for being here. One, to say fuck you to whenever the fuck Soji is being Soji. And to also just say fuck you to whoever the fuck is in the call. It is double-purposed. Anyway, there wasn't anything over there, so where was he going? I thought it was kind of mysterious, and so, egged on by my curiosity, I jogged after him. Whee! I went deeper behind the school. I never set foot back there before. The moment I caught up to Kondo-sensei, he stopped in his tracks. What was this place? Towering in front of me was an old gate, and my eyes widened. To think there was something like this here, right on campus.
Yukimura, how come you're here?
Oh.
How come you're here?
No, sorry, I'm reading chat. Oh, okay.
there.
I'm sorry. I saw you heading this way, and my curiosity got the better of me.
Ah, so that's what it is.
Kondo-sensei gave me an understanding smile and turned his gaze back towards the gate. The old wooden door was shut tight, looking like it hadn't been opened in a long time. It had been 2 months since I began studying in Hakuoki Academy, but I never knew this was here until now. Kondo-sensei, what is this place?
CA Hall.
Huh?
That's what.
You okay?
Yes.
I didn't hear the line.
That's what it was called, at least. There used to be a swordplay dojo here by that name.
Used to be.
Aye. As you can see, it's closed now, so no students go here. No one goes here. But I've no doubt that the teachings of this dojo are still being passed down. That's what I believe.
There was this look in his eyes, almost as if he were dwelling in a time far removed from the present. I got the feeling that this must have been a very important place to Kondo-sensei.
I always come here whenever I want to return to my roots. This place is... Shie Hall is Hakuoki's academy starting point.
Kondo-sensei fondly rested his hand on the place I figured the sign must once have hung, and his eyes closed in nostalgia. Shie Hall. I mouthed the words to myself, tested the way they felt. That name. I felt like I'd heard it before. Kondo-sensei studied me as I thought about it. He smiled as he began to speak once more.
Oh, Yukimura? It looks like the sun is about to set. Don't you think it's time to head home?
Right. That's true. It's already so late.
By the way, I heard from Toshi. Looks like you got some magnificent grades this time around.
Hijikata-sensei said that?
Aye. You are the most talented woman in the history of Hakuoki Academy. It is truly magnificent.
Thank you very much. Kondo-sensei's cheerful words didn't contain a single line or a hint of flattery within them. He made that casual remark as we were walking away, and it made me feel a bit embarrassed.
It's a student's duty to study, so I want you to continue trying your hardest. But, of course, I don't mean just in your studies. If you also have fun living your everyday life at the Hakuoki Academy, well, that would make me very happy as your principal.
I returned his nod as he smiled, there, and then glanced back at Shie Hall just once. He had called it the school's starting point. What did that mean? Questions along those lines came to mind, and I couldn't help but wonder at such a mystery. Anyway, I would do my best from here on out. I smiled in high spirits. Ah, bye.
Beach episode!
I'ma talk a lot.
Would this be a good time to take a small break?
And do what?
I don't know.
We'll take, 2 minutes?
Yeah, so that way I can also grab some food just in case I get hungry.
Okay, we'll be right back. Let me put on BRB then. We're taking a break. BRB is going to be up here today. And, yeah, okay. BRB.
I had pizza. I had pizza. I don't even see the thing on it. Okay, I'm here.
Pop up.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
I have some backup water
What do you mean you have backup water?
in case I run out of Pepsi during the session.
Okay. Also, my brain just realized that tomorrow's afternoon stream might start a little late, depending. Because I'm taking my mother to physical therapy at 1.
All right.
So, might be a little late. I don't know how long that will last, though. Also, I have cheese and caramel popcorn.
Hey.
So I have snacky snack. I don't know. I did take off BRB, right? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, there, it's gone now. And we are off of the ads, so we can continue on our merry way. The days passed in the blink of an eye. Our first term had ended, and it was already August. In other
I don't
words,
see BRB off of the chat just yet.
no.
No.
Refresh?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay, there it is. In other words, it was what everyone was waiting for. Summer vacation.
Beach episode!
God damn it. One day, as we being attacked by cicadas in the height of summer, while the cicadas were vigorously droning, we got mail. Ah, yes. It stopped the cicadas. Friends.
Apparently.
Oh, Kozusu.
I want to ask you a little question. At your school, Chizuru-chan, are there nothing but older people, like teachers or older students? Compared to those older people, how do boys that are your age compare?
Ah.
I don't know. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Stop following me.
I guess they could be surprisingly reliable. Woo!
Hey.
Is that so? I didn't expect to hear that.
Alright. My friends had invited me to go shopping with them, and I arrived at the square in front of the station. Though I might have gotten here a little early. I looked around as I waited for the appointed spot, but I didn't see my friends anywhere. It was only me and the shimmering heat haze rising from the asphalt under the afternoon sun.
Asphalt.
Asphalt. Bleh.
What should I do? As I murmured to myself and reached for the phone in my pocket.
Hey, wait up there, little lady. Why don't we find ourselves a cafe to hang in if you're free?
What? I suddenly heard someone and felt a tap on my shoulder.
Just messing with you. Thought you looked familiar. Turns out it was you after all.
Shiranui?
What are you up to in a place like this, huh? Thought you must have been waiting for someone to hit on you, so I went ahead and called out.
Hit on. I did feel my heart skip a beat when I heard his voice. But when I realized it was someone I knew, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. I'm just waiting for my friends. Are you by yourself today, Shiranui?
I thought I'd go clothes shopping for a bit. Can't take my time with it if Kazuma's around. Well, Samagiri's fashion sense is too... well, you know. So, it's no use asking him for an opinion. Going it alone is just a lot easier.
The three of you certainly have different tastes when it comes to things like clothes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like mine to be leather and silver accessories and stuff like that. And they just don't get it.
Ah.
Uh,
Seeing him give an over-the-top shrug, I found myself smiling naturally. Give him a root! Come to think of it, this might have actually been the first time I'd ever talked one-on-one with Shiranui. After we chatted for a while, he casually glanced at the time.
Oh, that's right. You said you were waiting for your girlfriends, weren't you?
Oh, right.
They'll be here soon.
They'll be here soon.
Because I feel like the other one is just for the bitch, and that's it.
The only existence is for Kazuma. They should be arriving around now, but... I checked my phone again as I told him that, and just then... Hold it right there, you skirt chaser. How about you step away from my friend? A cutting voice echoed across the square. Oh, you're here.
Huh? Skirt chaser? You wouldn't be talking about little old me now, would ya?
Do you see anyone else around here?
With your flashy clothes and that sort of vibe, you have to be some kind of pickup artist.
A pickup artist?
Wait, hang on a moment, you two.
A pickup artist, huh?
Olsen and Kozusu, the friends that I've been waiting for, rushed to stand between me and Shiranui in my defense. Despite being on the receiving end of their icy glares, Shiranui grinned my way, looking for all the world like he was enjoying himself.
He just looked at you like, now watch this drive. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose that's what it looked like from far, huh?
Olsen, Kozusu, he's not really some skirt chaser.
What if I was one, though? Should I invite all three of you lovely ladies out on a date?
Shiranui, you are not helping!
What did you say?
Shiranui, you are not helping! What? His expression was entirely playful and teasing. He was clearly just trying to rile them up.
And it was working.
But if he went and said something like that, Olsen and Kozusu wouldn't take it quietly. Terribly sorry to disappoint you, but we three are having a day out today, and it's girls only.
Now you're looking real scary. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. There's no need to glare like that. Alright then, this nuisance will see himself out. See you later, ladies. Enjoy yourselves now.
Shiranui left us just like that, waving lazily with a smirk still on his face.
You okay, Chizuru-chan?
You're a kind soul, so I figured you wouldn't be able to assert yourself so easily. But with those types, you need to make it loud and clear that you're not interested, you hear?
They'll just take advantage of you if you show them your soft side.
Well... In any case, I had to explain to them that he wasn't actually some pickup artist, but someone who I knew from school. I sighed before I tried to tell them, but it took a long time for them to accept my explanation. Still, it's been a long time. I'm so glad to see you.
Both Osun and I have extracurricular water activities.
Mage!
And I just took a drink myself. It's like he knew.
Surely there is no timer on the thing.
Both Osun and I have extracurricular activities, so it was really hard to make plans.
It's easier now thanks to the summer holidays. Yeah, now that we're finally on vacation, I want to meet up and have as much fun as we can, even every day if possible. Every day?
If you just come to Shimabara High with us in the first place, we could see each other every day, you know?
This girl is Sen Suzuka. She's my friend in the second year at Shimabara Girls High School, which is next to Hakuoki Academy. I call her Osun. She's about 1 year older than me and is very dependable. She also seems to really care about me. Even though she's the daughter of an important family, she isn't pretentious at all. She's a lovely person. And this girl is Kozusu Suzuka. She's a first year at Shimabara Girls High School, and I just call her Kozusu. Due to various circumstances, she lives with Osun's family. I guess she's her sister-in-law. I want to be more like her. She has good looks and a wonderful, straightforward personality. True, true.
I told you to come to the same school as us so many times, too.
Then you went and enrolled in Hakuoki Academy, which is full of boys.
That's
Oh
the
no! Well, it was her choice to make, so it makes sense we didn't have much of a say in it. Why don't we make the most of today, at least? We don't usually get to hang out, after all.
Let's enjoy yourselves to the fullest. I nodded in agreement, and the two of them smiled happily. Then, first up is shopping.
Oh.
We walked down the street as a group with Osun taking the lead. We looked around various clothing stores. Though I chose my own clothes quickly, the other two took a long time. Somehow I ended up getting caught up in their incredible momentum and tried on a bunch of clothes. It was a little tough, but even so, spending time with girlfriends was a fun change of pace.
All the stores just have autumn clothes. We're still in the middle of summer.
That's fine. It just means summer items are on sale. Look, this one's even 30% off. Both Osun and Kozusu had bought a bunch of clothing and looked perfectly satisfied as they laughed with matching grins on their faces. As for me, I felt a little tired after trying on item after item. I hate doing that, honestly. I hate clothes shopping in general, and shoe shopping as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but it's already noon. I'm a little hungry, too. How about we take a break?
Way ahead of you.
Yeah, I'd like to sit down and take a breather myself. Then, let's rest here then. Our regular fast food joint was packed with students taking shelter from the heat. We finished placing our orders and grabbed our respective trays before hurrying to our seats. We started up some easy small talk as I bit into my hamburger. What type of shoes would match the dress I bought earlier? How was the softball tournament at Shimabara? But soon enough. Summer is basically the season of love, right? It seemed that Osen was aiming her question straight at me. And I realized that her eyes were glittering with an intense curiosity as she stared at me. Hey, Chizuru-chan. You've been surrounded by guys at Hakuoki Academy since spring, so... have you found someone you like? The question was so sudden, I almost spat out my orange juice.
What a reaction. Could it be you have a boyfriend?
Huh? You really have one?
Oh my god.
This conversation was going way too fast, but I was still choking on my juice. If you really have one, you absolutely have to introduce him to me. I'll scope him out for you.
Same. I'll deal with him if he's a strange one, Chizuru-chan.
There's no need for that. I don't have one. But it's your summer vacation. Don't you like the sound of a summer date? That's, a part of me did like the sound of that, but...
Let's go find some swimsuits later, so we can go to the pool before break ends.
Good idea. That'll be a prime opportunity to snatch up a good man. What? The conversation progressed steadily without me, leaving me very confused, but... the grin of enjoyment that had appeared on Osen's face earlier only intensified. You know, I'd like to see you in a daring little bikini. I couldn't wear anything as revealing as that. I couldn't even. I flushed bright red and refused. Then Kozusu chimed in.
Osen, I'm against it. I think a one-piece swimsuit would suit Chizuru better.
Thank you, Kozuzu.
You think so? I didn't really know whether it would suit me or not, but I felt really grateful she suggested something more in my comfort zone.
It makes you feel more like a refined lady when you boldly expose your back and...
Wait, please, wait.
Still a no? I think it's necessary to be adventurous at least some of the time.
I'm not ready to go on that adventure yet. Well, why don't we go swimsuit shopping anyway?
Everyone will want to go to the pool. It is summertime after all.
I got the feeling an impending crisis loomed behind their smiles, but I firmly pushed that feeling aside. I'll choose a swimsuit by myself. Upon hearing that, the two of them smiled cryptically for some reason.
Oh no.
I felt very uneasy. After that, we left the restaurant and went shopping for swimsuits, but... how do I put it? All the designs recommended to me were the kind someone's older adult sister might wear. In the end, I chose a swimsuit myself, like I said I would, but... it was really hard.
I had so much fun today. Thanks for hanging out with us, Chizuru-chan. Now that we've got some cute swimsuits, we definitely have to go to the pool.
Yeah. Now this is where you say, how about next Sunday? Sure, Sunday is fine. Great. Then we'll see you next Sunday. I said bye to them there since my house was in the other direction. I was still looking forward to hanging out with them again, even though I knew Osen had pushed me to say that. The next day, I'm off. I went out while announcing my departure out of habit, even though there was no one else at home. Outside, it was a summer day like any other, almost too hot and not a cloud in the sky. I'll go return the book I finished and then... Oh, that's right. I should do my homework after that. I was going to head to the school library. It stayed open even during summer vacation. I hadn't worn my school uniform in so long that the fabric made me feel itchy. The moment I passed through the school gate, I could hear cheerful and energetic voices coming from somewhere. I figured it was probably students cheering on their friends in some club activity. Oh, right. Didn't Heisuke and Okita-san mention they had club activities going on during the summer? I remembered how, before the break began, Heisuke told me I should pop in if I was free.
I mean, you should totally drink water.
Thank you!
I was actually waiting for that countdown. Like, sitting with the thing pulled up, just waiting.
It was like, hasn't been 10 minutes yet?
Yes?
Oh. I felt like seeing Heisuke and the others doing their best at kendo, but I wonder if I'd be bothering them if I went to visit all of a sudden. You should know the answer to this.
We're going to the kendo hall.
We're going to the kendo hall.
And get distracted by a black cat.
He did specifically tell me to go check it out. I decided to take a peek at the kendo hall. I'd head home right away if I was being a bother. As I walked down the passage, I saw someone I recognized coming from the kendo hall. Konbanwa, Hijikata sensei.
Yukimura. Omae, こんなところで何やってんだ?
Boop.
Yukimura? What are you doing here of all places?
He was flapping the collar of his shirt to let air in and cool off, his eyes wide open in surprise. I thought I'd come to study in the library today, but I was hoping to take a quick look at the kendo club before that as well. By the way, Hijikata-sensei, are you on your way back from coaching the kendo club?
Yeah, I just changed shifts with Kondo. A teacher has to supervise and take responsibility during club activities in case anything happens. There are a lot of particulars to it.
Kondo-sensei was the kendo club's advisor, but when he was absent, Hijikata-sensei often acted as the coach instead. I heard that Harada-sensei and Nagakura-sensei also each held a Dan rank, which was like a black belt in kendo. Everyone agreed that Hakuoki Academy's kendo club was a real powerhouse just by their coaches alone.
Well, if you're going to end, then prepare yourself. You can feel the humidity in there. You stay in there for too long, it'll knock you out.
Hijikata-sensei shrugged his shoulders and started walking off, but I called his name to stop him. Hijikata-sensei, where are you going?
The cafeteria. It's about time for Gen to prepare lunch for these guys. He still keeps the cafeteria open even though we're on holiday. I have to go and help him out.
Oh, let me lend a hand as well. I offered my help, but Hijikata-sensei shook his head lightly.
I appreciate the sentiment, but even if there's not that much food to make for the club members, it still takes a lot of time and physical labor.
When he said that, I said,
sorry I can't be of any help because we got Cat to distract us.
My shoulders slumped at what Hijikata-sensei said. I'm sorry I can't help you. The truth was, I couldn't be of much help when it came to physical labor. If I just went ahead and tried to help anyway, I'd just get in the way more than anything.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's not like you're the manager of the Kindle Club or anything. Well, besides, if you want to see them, come back later. Your lunch break's about to start.
Hijikata-sensei spoke curtly and then left. I watched him go in silence. I let out a sigh and... We all made cat sounds.
Yes.
Huh? I heard a meow suddenly. I started looking around for a cat. Then a nearby bush shook and from it emerged a black cat. How cute! Was this cat used to people? When I gently reached my hand out, the cat nuzzled it. I stroked its back and its eyes scrunched in happiness. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before it lost interest and ran away from me. At that moment, it turned back to look at me, seeming to invite me to follow. What's this? Does it want me to follow it?
Go, 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 go.
Chase after it. It should be
That
okay.
motherfucker.
What?
I said, get that motherfucker.
It should be okay, just for a bit. I followed after the black cat as it ran, being careful to not lose sight of it. Guided by the cat, I eventually arrived at the courtyard. I crouched down carefully so as to not startle it. It pressed against my feet before I gently stroked its back. Could you be hungry? Could it be you're hungry, little guy? I didn't have anything on me I could feed it, though. What should I do? As I worried about that. Why are you following me? I told you you're a nuisance and an eyesore.
Shut up. Nothing to say to the likes of you.
The sound of two stormy voices arguing drew him closer to me.
Ah.
Those voices just now. I cocked my head at how familiar they sounded. I scooped the black cat up in my arms and stood.
I saw my wife earlier. I am merely going after her.
As if this heat's got you seeing things. Kaoru shrugged his shoulders in disgust and turned my way. Our eyes met. Chizuru? What are you doing here?
That's not the right sound effect. God damn it. No. No. There it is.
He found the button. Now what is that button called?
What?
What does that button look like? Jesus Christ. Kaoru looked fairly surprised to see me there, as he hurriedly put his hand behind him, as if he had something to hide. Were you looking for this kitty? I indicated the black cat I was holding, rocking it in my arms a little as I spoke. But, for some reason, Kazuma looked pretty displeased upon seeing us like that.
Do not concern yourself with such trivial matters. Release that thing at once and come to my side.
Kazuma, do you need me for something?
Of course. But I will tell you once you release that cat.
As Kaoru heard that, he glanced between the two of us, sizing us up. I didn't try in any way to move from my position, nor did Kazuma attempt to close the distance between us. This can't be it, but are you actually afraid of cats? Kaoru's lips broke into a triumphant smile as he asked. In contrast, Kazuma's features scrunched in anger at the accusation. Oh my fucking god.
What?
My brain just put together with this and the black cat. Kaoru is Soji's black cat.
Wait, how do you figure?
He's the thing that leads him to death.
Oh, yeah.
Kaoru is the black cat!
Well, this calls for it.
Fuck you, Oscar. Kaoru and Hakuoki proper is the black cat that is rumored to be the death of the actual Soji. Although in Japan, black cats are lucky. So,
Yeah.
I don't know how that got about. If only we had a way to communicate.
Yeah.
In contrast, Cosmo's features scrunched in anger at the accusation.
たわけだ。あのような小動物に恐れをなす俺ら
What a foolish thing to suggest. Do you actually think I would fear the likes of this small animal?
Why aren't you approaching her then?
好きではないというだけの話だ。
That's all. They're ungrateful. On top of all that, they're not cute.
むしろ好ましいのは古く
I much prefer dogs. They have lived alongside humans since ancient times to assist their masters. They are loyal, devoted beasts.
You lost me there. Motherfuckers. Thanks, mate. Hold on. You lost me there. Cats are free enough to not suck up to humans, and that's what makes them so charming. Now, I will drink water. Nom nom water.
I better nom nom water too.
Yes. God, Cowder being the black cat now makes so much more fucking sense.
Yeah.
Cause Hakuoki proper Cowder is literally the one that's dragging Soji along to drink the water of life.
He says that cats aren't cute at all. Well, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is what? Oh,
This
God.
cat wants to get married.
You send me cats. Well, maybe guys who get pissed when things don't go their way just aren't able to appreciate that.
Oh.
They went into a stare down for a little while. I need to draw a picture of this, of them just like staring at each other, and in the middle, you just see Chizuru hugging the black cat. Like,
Yes. Yes.
that's a missed opportunity in here.
Oh, you need to take this background right here, like, and just like put them in it.
Yes. God, I don't think I have a way to capture backgrounds in this thing. I will mess around with that later. Anyway, but before long, they both turned to me with an intense look in their eyes. What is it? So, Chizuru, which do you like, cats or dogs?
遠慮せずに
You don't need to mince words with your answer, my wife. Dogs have many outstanding merits, as I'm sure you know.
Why was this conversation even happening? I was at a complete loss and said,
Meow meow.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I like cats.
If I had to choose, I'd say cats.
なんだと
What did you say?
It's not like I hate dogs.
How unseemly, Kazuma. She can't help what she likes, right?
She just likes them.
Kaudo interrupted me to smugly press him for an answer. Then he smiled sweetly and turned towards me. Knew you'd pull through, Chizuru. Well, I already had faith in the fact that you like cats, though. What would this total stranger here know? This is a sibling thing. Kazuma stared at me, brows furrowed in a moody expression.
I'm certain I'll get you to recognize the virtues of dogs someday.
But I like dogs as well.
And just like that, he storms off in a huff.
Before I could finish explaining myself, Kazuma stormed off while still looking irritated.
I just said that.
Serves him right. Kauda, you shouldn't say things like that. Just as I chided him, whatever was in his hand shook and made a rustling sound. What was... Is that cat food you're holding? Don't tell me it's for the kitty here. Not really. Do you usually feed him? Sometimes. I did think that it was an unusually sociable cat, but... So that's how it was. I got it now. Oh, sorry. I slowly lowered the black cat, twisting around in my arms to the ground. You're hungry, aren't you? I haven't fed you yet today. Kaoru looked troubled for a little while, calculating as he looked between me and the cat food repeatedly. Then, here, hold out your hand. Huh? It seems like he's gotten attached to you, so he'll likely eat from your hand. Are you sure? What? You want to stand there twiddling your thumbs? How about you do something if you got time to kill? Okay, thanks. It was harsh with me, but I was still happy that I could feed the kitten. The black cat happily gobbled up the food Kaoru and I offered. Come to think of it, you two may be kind of similar. Huh? How so? Like, your aura. And things like having pretty hair and large bright eyes. Kaoru. After I called the cat that on impulse, it raised its face, responding to the name. Stop it! Don't let me in with a cat.
Why? You're the one who ends up killing a certain somebody in the proper.
Fuck you, Okta.
Yeah, that guy.
His face got a little red as he yelled angrily. Whoosh! After that, Kaoru and I bantered childishly from either side of the cat. From time to time, it would meow like it was part of our conversation.
Oh.
Black cats really are adorable. I think somewhere.
Yes, they are.
Yes, I want one. I think somewhere in one of the roosts, Shimu barks as if he's part of the conversation as well. At some point, you just have a Shiba Inu barking. Plus, Kaoru seemed much calmer than usual too. I was really glad that the two of us could spend this kind of time together. I realized I'd accidentally spent more time in the courtyard than I planned to, so I gave up on going to the kendo hall. I went to study at the library like I had originally planned. I got mail.
Immediately. From...
The brat.
Yeah.
It feels good to beat that jerk, Kazuma. Well, I was relieved to hear you say that you like cats. I guess siblings are still similar even after they drift apart.
Our personalities are similar too. No, our faces, I think. No!
I don't really get it myself, but people do seem to think we look similar. Since male and female twins are fraternal, we shouldn't look that similar anyway. You think?
Yes.
By the time I finished studying and left the library, it was already sunset. The library had been nice and cool, so I guess coming to school during summer break wasn't a bad idea. As I approached the school gate to leave the premises, my cell phone rang. It was a text from Osen. It was hot again today, huh? I want to hurry up and jump into the pool. I briefly stopped walking and replied that I was looking forward to Sunday. When I checked my phone again, I suddenly felt a presence behind me. Could it be...
Stop.
I gingerly turned around and saw Okita peering over my shoulder. I hope your kendo training went well. I said the first thing that came to mind when I saw that he was wearing his uniform.
Are you heading home? Just about to head home now? Be careful.
It was just a standard farewell, but it still made me feel uneasy for some reason.
I wonder why.
Right, thank you. Ogata grinned and waved lightly as he saw me off. Ultimately, we parted ways and I returned home without any problems, but something about his smile had put me on edge. After that, by the time I had made it home and taken care of my chores, the sun had set completely. I guess it's about time I get started on dinner. What to make tonight? I thought of what ingredients I had in the fridge, mentally preparing tonight's menu. However,
with this smug bastard right here on screen.
Thanks, Mage.
Yes, thank you, Mage. Hang on. Black Cherry.
Black cherry?
Black Cherry Gamer Subs. 3 scoops for 24 ounces.
Meanwhile, as told you, Okita headed home from Gendo.
Keeping this info to myself to get a head start wouldn't be bad, but...
The corner of his mouth lifted in a playful smirk as he fiddled with his smartphone.
It'd be a waste to pass up such a fun opportunity. Alright, and...
Fuck you, Okita.
Done.
When he finished preparing the contents of each message, he sent them out one after the other.
Hopefully this will shake things up a bit. Chizuru's going to the pool this Sunday. Let's follow her. Chizuru's going to the pool? I got no choice but to go. Chizuru's going to the pool this Sunday. I'm going with her too.
Okita's going with her? Like hell I'll let him see Chizuru in a swimsuit.
Chizuru's going to the pool this Sunday. What is the meaning of this? How did Okita come to possess such information? Everyone's going to the pool this Sunday. How about you, sir? Oh, the pool, huh? That sounds pretty nice. It's way too hot lately. We're all going to the pool this Sunday. Won't you chaperone for us? Do high school students even need a chaperone? Not that I mind, though. Chizuru and everyone's going to the pool this Sunday. Hijikata's coming too. I'm worried they'll be out of line, but if Hijikata Sensei's going too... An intriguing incident is projected to take place at the pool this Sunday. Well. When I hear there's to be something of intrigue, I just have to go see it for myself. I plan to cause an incident at the pool this Sunday. Feel free to try and stop me.
Fuck you, Okita.
What? What kind of crap is that punk Soji trying to pull? If you would like to prevent Hijikata from dying of overwork, you must come to the pool this Sunday. The pool? But if death from overwork might be involved, just can't ignore it. Pool this Sunday, 1v1 me.
Uh-huh. What is this? Some kind of letter of challenge?
Yes.
There better be Subway after this.
Subway?
Ibuki's like, if I come, there better be some Subway.
A few days later.
Yeah, sorry. few days after that, it was the day we promised to hang out together. The Sunday we were so eager for.
Hey!
Why do we already
got
have mail?
My, we're the popular one, aren't we?
Chizuru, the other day you met with your usual friends from Shimabara Girls High School in front of the station, right? You did things like going to dubious arcades and make sure to travel through back alleys. Acting in that way with those people could easily lead to you becoming a delinquent. Choose your friends carefully. I don't remember the answer.
I think it's that one, but don't quote me on that.
I'll go for it.
Okay.
Woo!
Hey!
I wonder why. Well, it's at least preferable that you keep company with other women. If it were someone like Todo or Okita, I wouldn't stay quiet about it.
What's wrong with Heisuke?
I don't know.
Wait, I can see it from Okita, but Heisuke?
I don't know. I had arranged to meet with Olsen and Kozasu at the pool. I came early, changed into my swimsuit, and headed to the poolside. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the buttons ready.
Olsen and Kozasu don't seem to be here yet. I spotted a lot of people having fun in the water when I scanned the area. But with everyone around me in swimwear, I ended up feeling really self-conscious, seeing everyone having their skin exposed like that. As I was thinking that... Ah! So this is where you were. It's the pool trip we've all been waiting for, so why the long face? I looked over my shoulder in the direction of the two familiar voices. This button has been abused.
Almost like a certain other button, too.
Today, let's have fun, some more fun, and some more fun on top of that until we drop.
Since we went to the trouble of buying swimsuits, we should at least make the most of wearing them.
Wilson was all smiles and Kozasu was sporting a fun-loving grin as well. Wow, you two look so cute.
Thank you, but I think you look cuter, Chizuru-chan.
Oh my god.
Huh? No way. She's not lying or just saying that. That outfit really suits you.
Thanks. Maybe the two of them really did think that. But even if they did, it was still incredibly embarrassing. Although, it's really a shame. I do think a bolder one would have been better after all, don't you? That's impossible. Absolutely impossible. After I vigorously shook my head, I suddenly heard someone's voice.
I swear, exposing my wife's soft, fair skin to the public more than is absolutely necessary. What an unforgivably reckless act.
I truly couldn't care less about what the two of you wear. But could you stop being such a bad influence on my sister? I turned to the voices I heard and saw... Kazuma and Kaoru! Why are you here? Did the two of you come to hang out? Actually, I knew full well that the two of them had awful chemistry, so I really didn't think they would arrange to go to the pool together. When I blinked at them, sure enough, they each looked away with a disgruntled expression.
We met here by coincidence. To imply that whether to engage in any activities with such a child is completely unspeakable.
I agree with that last part and that alone. That's why you should go away. This is our family bonding time. Just us family. So how about you don't ruin it by butting out?
But the one who should be going away is you, not I. It is only natural that a wife should be near her husband. Men will get the wrong idea and crowd her in droves otherwise, no? Men with the wrong idea, huh? Have you tried looking in a mirror? You wouldn't even have... You don't even have a wife in the first place.
The voices that interrupted them were familiar ones too. There's
I'm
three.
not forget, boy.
The fuck?
Honestly, that might be in character with him. I know it was early, but I don't care. At
Hold
least
on.
I got it this time.
Hold on, the fucking air horn! The air horn on Okita!
It was a misclick, but at the same time, it is so in character with him.
I fucking see it too. I fucking see the air horn being his introduction. Okita, Saito-san, and Heisuke, you're here too? Why were the three of them here as well? I was still stunned from seeing them out of the blue and Heisuke smiled brightly at me.
Chizuru, you look amazing in that swimsuit.
In contrast, Saito-san seemed a little bit bashful as he spoke with some reserve.
If I were to express my personal opinion, I would say that you've no need to expose yourself so much. You're perfectly fine just the way you are.
Thank you?
Such a modest boy.
Hey, blushy. Look at him, blushy.
I know. Still, what an amazing coincidence. Who'd have thought we'd all be here, huh?
Fuck you, Okita.
Maybe this is what they call fate.
Pretty man made for it to be fate, if you ask me.
Don't get the wrong idea, Okita. The one who is bound to my wife by the red string of fate is none other than myself. Also, Soji, I'm fairly sure you're the last person who gets the accused people of having the wrong idea.
The guys kept interrupting one another and ended up glaring daggers at each other again.
Ugh.
We girls didn't know what to do, finding ourselves at a loss for words for a little while. What is even happening right now? I find it a bit hard to believe that everyone's just arriving here one by sheer coincidence.
Man, the power of coincidence, huh? I agree. What a surprise.
I looked around, feeling that something was amiss, but Heisuke and Saito-san both blatantly avoided eye contact.
Never mind that. Let's all go for a swim. Seeing as how everyone's here. I suppose. The obvious first choice is the rapids. No, the waterfall pool is also difficult to dismiss out of hand. Drink water.
Has it already been 10 minutes? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nom nom.
The kiddie pool will suit you bastards much better.
I wouldn't count you out either, considering your mental age. Did they actually get along or not? Everyone walked towards the pool, caught up in their respective conversations. Okita smiled cheerily at those of us still standing around in a daze at the sudden series of events.
Boop.
Yeah, Chizuru, let's go. Same goes for the two of you over there, too.
Oh, right. Would that be alright, Olsen? Kazusu?
Honestly, I was looking forward to just hanging out with you, Chizuru-chan.
Well, we can't just tell him to go somewhere else. There's nothing to do but go along with it. Let's pull ourselves together and have as much fun as we can. Whoosh!
Whoosh.
It was the summer holidays, so the pool was overflowing with people. In addition to the families and couples, there seemed to be a lot of students like us there too. Everyone was screaming and laughing as they jumped and frolicked in the water. Seeing how much fun people were having almost made me forget how hot it was.
This crowd is unbearable. Can we simply not rent out the whole venue for our exclusive use?
Please stop saying things like that.
Indeed, you should reflect on what would that inconvenience others and consider how they would feel.
There were all kinds of rides and facilities for people to try as far as the eye could see. There was a diving board above the wave pool, a poolside rest area, and even a bar. There were a number of 25-yard lanes in the competitive swimming pool, too.
Yukimura, is there someplace you want to go?
Let's see. With so many options, it was difficult to choose. And then, in that moment, Heisuke's eyes began to sparkle.
Man, there's a water slide! Let's sit down from the top!
A water slide?
How foolish. You expect me to associate myself with something so puerile? Yeah, forget about those of us who are as tactless as a bull in a china shop. I'll go with you.
Okuta was grinning from ear to ear when he said that for some reason. Okuta-san. Okuta-san, why are you smiling like that? Okuta-san! You're plotting something, aren't you?
Who, me? Nah. I wasn't thinking about shoving Heisuke from behind at the top of the slide at all. No, sirree. Solji, you better not do that. I'm warning you. Right.
Okuta ushered him away with a firm shove to his back while saying that.
Heisuke, I will see to your remains.
If everyone is going, should we wait until all of them have gone down the slide?
I suppose. Be careful, you two! Heisuke and Okuta went climbing up the stairs. Those of us who remained below decided to dive right into the pool. The water feels so good! Come on, Chizuru-chan, hurry on in! Wait, you need to warm up properly before you go jumping in.
Oh, shove it, shrimp. This way, my wife. I will grant you a lecture on swimming.
What do you mean you'll give her a lecture? Don't you touch my sister! Kaoru and Kazuma started trading barbs again, shooting each other death glares all the while. I felt flustered watching them argue, but then Saito-san tugged on my wrist.
Let them be, Yukimura. Let's go.
Whee! I plunged into the pool without a second thought, and the cool, refreshing water enveloped my whole body. Floating along the water, I almost felt like I was drifting leisurely through the sky. Eventually, I heard someone's voice echo from the top of the water slide. Oh no.
Alright then, Soji. I'll be going ahead. What? Dude, stop it! Stop it, you moron! Stop pushing me! Stop!
Sure was dramatic.
I'll say.
Are you okay, Hesuke? Boop.
Ow! You bastard. How dare you splash water on me? You must have a death wish. You can't if you get wet. Blame yourself for standing around and spacing out like a dunce.
Kazuma was completely drenched, looking absolutely furious as he hunted Heisuke down. And so they chased one another into the water. Okita, who had slid down without incident, looked as happy as a clam watching the two of them.
Photo op. Knew it was gonna be pretty.
You became Robot.
Photo op. Knew it was a good idea to get the waterproof feature on this.
Don't just say that, stop them! He looked like he would rather watch paint dry, so there went that idea. Who else could help out here? Saito-san should be able to stop this. Feeling hopeful, I cast my gaze around for him. But what I saw was... Saito slumbering like a baby on top of a pool float someone must have taken out at some point.
It looks like he's asleep.
Look at that annoying, blissful look on his face. How about I capsize that float of his? That's not funny, Kaoru. Everyone continued playing around like that, and the afternoon just flew by. Well, I'll go stretch my legs for a bit. Let's see what's going on at the other pools. Having fun sure is hard work. I felt wiped. I decided to take a break, got out of the water, and started walking along the poolside.
This might be a good time for a save as well.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Okay, savey done.
Yep.
I was worried about how things would turn out for a moment there. Though honestly, things were horrible at first. Kaoru and Kazuma kept losing their tempers, Heisuke kept complaining, Okita kept stoking the fire, and Saito-san would try to rein him in. It was kind of a mess at the start, but now things had calmed down considerably. Everyone had started to get along when it counted, and things were starting to get less awkward. But the moment I zoned out...
Well, Discord did not like that.
No, it did not.
Cannonball! Again! Cannonball!
What? I flinched as a huge wave of water completely drenched me as I walked by the diving pool. I was dripping from head to toe, my eyes darting all over the place in a panic before I heard someone.
Holy crap, that was close! I nearly missed the water there! What in Christ's name are you up to, Senpachi? You ever heard of moderation?
What? Those voices belong to...
I better get the button. Up.
I have been ordered to have more water.
Yay.
You too, sir.
Alright.
Harada-sensei, Nagakura-sensei.
Yo, Yukimura! Ideal day to be at the pool, huh? So you really came, huh? Just like the intel said you would.
The intel? Harada-sensei, who was wearing a wry smile, and Nagakura-sensei, whose eyes were glittering with delight, were both wearing swimsuits like everyone else here. I cocked my head, my mouth opening on its own. Did you both come here to swim as well?
Yeah, not just us either. The others are here too, you know. Yeah, just take a look for yourself.
When I looked where he pointed, I saw 2 more people getting up from their lounge chairs, with one of them looking incredibly annoyed.
This is the best button ever. Konnichiwa, Yukimura. It's quite the coincidence seeing you here. Is it Sonnen?
Damn snake.
Is it Sonnen?
I was shocked, speechless. Sanan sensei, Hijikata sensei.
Who else would we be?
Seeing that irritated face, there was no mistaking that it was Hijikata sensei here in the flesh. Even setting aside Harada sensei and Nagakura sensei, the fact that these 2 were here also. Something was definitely up.
It appears that the other students have also come. We seem to have quite the lively day ahead of us. Don't you think so as well, Hijikata sensei? I don't. I don't even want to think about it. Hi, my. There's not much use in complaining, considering you're already here, you know. It would be much easier if you just simply enjoyed yourself.
I was far too tongue-tied to say anything. But that wasn't the only reason why I was so confused.
Things are definitely looking, I should say, there's a real possibility he will die of overwork from this.
I don't like it, man. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going near those guys. Yamazaki-senpai, this is all in your hands now. I'm going home.
Wait, no, you can't just abandon me. This isn't an ordeal I can shoulder all by myself. Hey, you two. Oh, okay. Hey, you two, over here. What are you doing sneaking? Hurry up and get on over here.
Discord did not like that. What the fuck?
No. What are you sneaking around for? Hurry up and get on over here.
Harada-sensei seemed to have noticed someone and beckoned them out of their hiding place. Button ready?
Yeah.
After a moment of hesitation, they came out. Once again, I knew exactly who they were.
Yeah. And that should be the final time tonight that I have to do this.
Yamazaki? And Ibuki? Not that I knew why, but the 2 of them looked like they had very mixed feelings about being here. I was dumbfounded into silence again and could only stare at them.
Before you get the wrong idea, let me just say that we are victims, so to speak.
Yeah, just saying I didn't want to come here in the slightest. What in the world was going on? I had only planned to come to the pool with Olsen and Kozusu, but people kept coincidentally coming one after the other. Heisuke, Okata, Saito-san, and the others show up, and we had ended up hanging out. But people who by all rights shouldn't have been there, like Harada-sensei and Hijikata-sensei, were here as well. Something really wasn't right. Just as I was about to voice my suspicions, the others came over and interrupted me.
Oh, here she is. Hey, Cheesy! Ah, there you are. We were worried. You hadn't come back for a while and... Saito, I see you're here too. My sincerest apologies. And the rabble-rousers just keep on coming.
The students looked at the teachers in dead silence. Both parties didn't say a word for a while. Heisuke was the first to open his mouth.
So, man, even the teachers are here. This is pretty weird, even for a coincidence. It's no coincidence. Soji sent us all those emails. Indeed. He said that Yukimura was going to the pool and that we should come along as well.
What? Austin Kozetsu and I shot accusatory glares his way. However, Okita returned them with a sunny smile, not looking ashamed in the slightest. Fuck you, Okita.
Oh, hey, at times like these, the more the merrier, right?
But you couldn't possibly have emailed the teachers as well. Ijikata-sensei in particular looked as though his irritation had already reached its peak. His glare was incredibly severe. Even though we were at the poolside in the middle of summer, it felt like the air had frozen over.
You need to chill.
And yet, when it came to Okita...
Hichikata, you're looking downright fierce. You're sticking out like a sore thumb here. You're out at the pool on holiday of all things. Least you could do is crack a smile and shut your mouth. Shit, if I knew you'd pull something like this, but I'd played along anyway. So it wasn't just us as well. He even tricked Hijikata-sensei as well. Okita, your behavior is really completely intolerable.
Why is that so? Those set of lines just the best lines. Why? Even though he was being criticized from all sides, Okita blithely ignored them all. Anyway, what should we do about this chaos? I tried to distance myself from the uproar by turning to get my gaze towards Osen and Kozetsu. For some reason, Kozetsu was staring fixedly at Ibuki. Kozetsu? Do you know Ibuki by any chance? Ibuki began approaching us, seeming to realize that she was staring at him.
Your daughter is a man-stealing whore, just like her mother.
What the fuck? Why that one?
I don't know why.
Upon seeing his face, which had sported an odd expression, Kozetsu let out a small breath.
It's not like it's a big deal, but when I dropped my commuter pass before, he returned it to me.
Ah, I thought I'd seen your face somewhere before. You're that girl from the subway, aren't you?
Thank you for what you did back then. I was able to get home thanks to you.
It was nothing. It was just a commuter pass. All I did was pick it up right after it fell. Not to brag, but if it had been cash, I would have definitely felt more torn about it.
That really isn't something to brag about, Ibuki.
I didn't know when he had arrived, but Harada-sensei chimed in with a sardonic smile. Kozetsu looked at Ibuki after his blunt declaration, and she smiled too.
How do I put it? You're so honest.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Then, by the time Ibuki and Kozetsu's conversation had reached a stopping point, the situation around us had completely changed. I felt the gazes and heard the murmurs of other visitors at the pool, and I turned over my shoulder to look. At some point, an intense standoff had formed. What's more, the tension seemed to have reached critical mass.
And what's more, the tension, maybe, probably, hold on.
What?
The tension needs to be, oh, how should I put it? Here's looking at you, kid.
Oh, god fucking damn it. Yeah, can you guys reeking of hidden agendas back the hell away from my cute sister? She should be spending time with me, her older brother. Isn't that obvious?
I don't know what you mean, but the fact that you came here at all makes your agenda crystal clear. Especially you, Hijikata. You came here despite the fact that you're a teacher. You're beyond saving. Shut it! And speak for yourself. Unlike you, I didn't want to come here. I mean, if we're gonna talk ulterior motives, you're not really one to talk, Kazuma. I just wanted to see Chizuru in a swimsuit and wasn't thinking of anything weird, so... True. I don't think such an overt feeling qualifies as an ulterior motive. But is that really the issue here? Okita is the reason why we're all here in the first place. Anyone would have gotten concerned if they had gotten those emails he sent us. Even if you try to pin the blame on me, you're all just as equally guilty for joining in, though, am I right?
No! At least that doesn't apply to me. By the time I realized what was going on, I'd already been dragged into this mess.
So you say. Huh, well, it's exactly as Soji says. He might have taken the bait, but all of us chose to take it. I'm telling you, this makes a great school field trip look like a luxury getaway. Right, Senpachi? Oh, the directory says that there's a water slide here. And just like that, he's not even listening.
Things were quickly spiraling out of control with this many people gathered around. I took a sidelong glance at the commotion. This was a huge problem. Is all this my fault? Whoa. Okay, we're good.
What happened?
My eyes playing tricks on me.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We have what looks like a group of handsome men, to say nothing of their personalities, causing a scene in public. That obviously drew people's attention.
She's right.
But this will be annoying for the other visitors.
What should I do? I know I'd have to do something quickly, but as I racked my head more and more... Sanan-sensei clapped his hands twice, loudly.
Right, everyone. Why don't we stop this arguing right here? It's incredibly disgraceful for a man to cause such a thoughtless ruckus, and at such great inconvenience to the other visitors present. Don't you think so as well, Yukimura?
I do. When I exchanged look with Sanan-sensei and nodded, everyone fell silent all at once.
However, I wish to request that we all get along and have fun together. Though that doesn't seem very likely to happen. That being the case, let us play a game so that we may deepen our friendships. A game? What would you want us to play? Beach volleyball or something? No. There's much better things we may do since we came to this specific pool. Oh, you mean SSS? Do you know what he means, Hesuke? Yeah, it's this pool's special feature. It was just released this summer and it's a super popular attraction. The name of it is Summer Survival Shooting. SSS for short. Oh, even I heard of that. It's a survival game where you work together in pairs in a water gun fight. Indeed, this is our precious summer vacation, and all of us are here as well. We can consider this trip a success if we manage to enjoy ourselves. Don't you think it would be more fun and fruitful to settle our disputes with a game, as opposed to dragging out such pointless arguments? I agree, 100%!
It sounds like fun. I smiled and nodded back at Hesuke, who wore an enthusiastic smile of his own.
Well, with the way things were going, I agree it'd be best to settle things with a cut and dry competition. Yeah, this sounds like it'll be oodles of fun. Don't see why we can't give it a whirl.
The four who were in favor were all smiles.
However,
But there were others who looked completely bewildered, as if they couldn't get why anyone would want to play this game at all. Not to mention those who just sported looks of blatant disgust. However, Sana-sensei remained composed with a broad smile on his face.
By the way, I will present the pair who comes in first place with a prize. How foolish. If you think you can entice me with such a thing, the prize is a pair coupon for the poolside bar. With it, you could spend some quality time alone with the person that you like the best. Just the two of you. How about that?
In that instant, the expressions on the others' faces changed completely.
Very well. I will accept this challenge.
Of all the underhanded.
Does this mean you won't participate then?
Fine. I'll play along, even though I know it's a trap. Goto looked incredibly annoyed, but made his declaration nonetheless.
I think a break at the poolside bar after exerting oneself makes a fair amount of sense. Sana-sensei's plan is superb, even though their ticket is obviously not what I had intended. Thank you very much, Saito.
Sana-sensei smiled as he responded to Saito-san, who was blushing for some reason.
Blushy boy.
In contrast, Ibuki was making a face as he thought things over, looking visibly troubled by everything. Even if you mention some person I like best, that doesn't really apply to...
Heisuke. Ibuki. A coupon means you gain access to an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can eat all your favorite foods to your heart's content. Ibuki, what's with that sudden look on your eyes all of a sudden? Yamazaki? No, thank you. I don't feel well, so I'll just sit by and watch. That won't do at all. Fortunately, I have some of my medicine with me, so... No. I suddenly feel better, so I'll participate just like everyone else. Please don't give it to me. Really? It's a shame that my medicine will have to wait.
I'm sorry, that caught me real good. Yeah. And then the ever-smiling Sana-sensei turned his gaze towards Hijikata-sensei. The surly, dissatisfied look on his face said that he had absolutely no desire to participate.
I'm not joining it. I'll just look like an idiot if I fight in the same ring as these mooks. Despite all the trouble I went through to find a peaceful resolution to this, you still... It seems that you insist on causing trouble by childishly digging your heels in still. I see. I'll let you have your way this time, Sonnen. Arigato ohayamasu.
Just like that, it was decided that everyone would be playing the SSS.
By the way, who are you gonna team up with, Chizuru?
And that's the line where I save again.
Yep.
Every time.
Every time.
Alright.
Shall we?
With that one question, a thick tension enveloped the whole area in an instant. Everyone started exchanging heated glances with each other. It was like sparks flew from... What?
I said, oh god damn it, not again.
It was like sparks flew from the intensity when their eyes met.
Now, everyone, please don't go back to fighting before the game has even begun. Since she makes up half of her team, allowing her to decide would be the fair solution, no?
At Sun Sensei's words, everyone's gazes fell on me in a span of a single breath. I was at a complete and total loss with the burden of choice being suddenly thrust upon me.
Well, we made the choice ages ago, but okay.
I thought it would be best to team up with my fellow girls, but Olsen and Kosusu would pair up, and then I would still have to choose someone else.
Well then.
While I stood there, fretting over my lack of an answer, someone interjected in a clear voice.
In that case, I'll be teaming up with Ryunosuke-kun, which means Olsen and Chizuru-chan should team up with each other.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Well, if this is just gonna become an extra source of conflict, that might be for the best.
Are you alright with that, Kosusu?
Of course, but I won't be going easy on you two just because we're friends. Get ready, okay?
Thanks, Kosusu. I bowed my head to her in a quick bow, grateful for her consideration. I'm saving again. Boop. I bobbed my head to her in a quick bow, grateful for her consideration. Wait a second. Do I get any say in this?
Yeah, you will once whenever your route comes up.
I was trying to get you to read between the lines. Think of it as an opportunity and play along.
Oblivious boy.
Got it. But if we're doing this, I'm in it to win it. And so, Olsen and I formed one pair, and Ibuki and Kosusu formed another.
I thought this was the Bratz route. When did this happen?
With our teams decided, everyone else resumed chattering loudly.
Well, now that's settled, should we just randomly assign the rest of the pairs? It would be unpleasant to partner with any of you, but I suppose I don't have any choice. If I am unable to pair up with my wife, then whomever I pair with makes no difference to me.
With this simple exchange, the remaining pairs came together without much more of a fuss. Afterwards, while we were in the middle of preparing for the SSS, someone called out to me. Chizuru, make sure not to let your guard down. Kaoru? He seemed to be sulking a bit, but I was a little surprised to hear him speaking so seriously. I can't understand why you team up with someone else when your literal brother is right here beside you. Still, this is better than you teaming up with any of the weirdos around here. Though it doesn't really matter. I won't forgive you if you lose. Kaoru, you mean... I was a bit perplexed at hearing him be so supportive, which it was a rarity when it came to my brother. You just don't want anyone else to win so they get to be alone with Chizuru here, right? I need water.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you!
He's looking at you, kid.
Yeah. Carter blushed and looked away. Olsen smiled after she interrupted us to tease him. I could tell he was beating around the bush with his feelings as usual, but I smiled nevertheless. No matter what, I was still happy he was supporting me. Our turn in the SSS had come, and each empty hand was supplied with a water gun. Right. We had waited so long that it would be a waste not to enjoy it. As I readied my water gun, Olsen shot me a bright grin and a laugh. Okay, now we're... Say it for a third time. There's so much lines between those.
Yeah, there really is, chat.
Right, then let's go! I'm warning you though, I'm not gonna hold back. Let's do it. We're not skipping. Kazuman Heisuke! Nani?
How did they get paired together? What the fuck?
I don't know. Well, they were randomly assigned. Hide! Hide, Sen! Ow, ow, ow. Eh. Da 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 da.
I feel like this is gonna take a minute, so I'm gonna get up and go use the restroom.
Yep.
It'll be a minute.
Oh my god. Damn it! It resulted in a loss. This is when we load. Oh, okay, this pairing makes much more sense now. Can't believe that took two.
Oh yeah, you won. Hold on.
Holding on. I want to reach some of this popcorn.
How long did that take?
I lost to Cosmo and Heisuke. And then we got hired on Heisuke. And we won.
So it was just a bitch that was the factor. Got it.
Mm-hmm. We won. We
Yeah.
did it, Chizuru-chan. Well, when we get serious, we're more than a match for any boy. We really did win, didn't we? The feeling of victory finally hit me when I saw Osen's grin. But we were being smothered by the oppressive silence of the men around us.
Oh no.
It seemed that losing to us was too much of a shock for them.
Congratulations. Your victory is well deserved for how hard you fought. Here's your prize coupon.
Great! Thank you so much. We had a lot of fun thanks to you. Osen smiled and took the ticket that Senonsensei held out. Now, these guys will never get over their crushing defeat, so let's leave them behind and put this coupon to use, yeah? Oh, but what about Kozusu? I was wondering what to do, and I tried looking around. My free food. I let it get away.
Don't worry, boy. Your time will come.
It hurts my heart to see you so down from this. Since it was my fault we lost, I'll treat you to as much food as you want.
Really? Wait,
She wasn't gonna have any of it.
I caught snatches of the conversation that you were having in the distance. Sounds like they're having their own fun over there. So let's just go ahead and use the pair coupon for ourselves. I guess we should. We grinned at one another and then headed off towards the poolside bar. Still though, to be honest, I was a little surprised. You're pretty good, Chizuru-chan. I think we were able to win because of you. That's not what I meant, though. Osen smiled sweetly at me as she spoke. When I heard you were going to enroll at the old boys' school Hakuoki Academy, I couldn't stop worrying about you. But if that many people are protecting you, I can rest assured. Thank you. All of them are really good people, so... I didn't mean it like that either. Huh? What are you talking about? When I asked, Osen sighed, sporting a look of exasperation. Then, I guess I'll ask directly. Is there anyone you're interested in there? What? Seems like I won't be able to hear any juicy stories this time around. I think now's about a good time to regroup with the others. Sure.
Oh, that was uneventful.
Osen wore a wry smile and I stood up awkwardly at her prompting. As we left the poolside bar, I was still looking for an answer to Osen's question somewhere in the back of my mind.
Look around at the pool area?
Look around the pool area. The weather was nice and I did go to the trouble of coming out to the pool, so I thought I should try looking around a bit more. Thinking that, I started walking around the pool.
Is that you, Ibuki? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been.
Wait, where'd you end up going for high school?
I'm at Hakuoki Academy right now. I happened to catch sight of Ibuki in the midst of a conversation with someone I didn't know. I wonder if they knew each other in middle school.
Isn't that your father's school?
So, what if it is?
So it is his school. Then what about Kendo? You still keeping up with that?
Not anymore.
Huh? Oh, that's right. You had to give up on it. Plus, people say that Hakuoki Academy's Kendo Club is filled with nothing but crazy powerhouses. Figures you could be in it. Not when you coast by on your daddy's money.
Ibuki might have been in a bind. He kind of looked like he didn't want to talk to them. I didn't even mean to overhear him, but I didn't know what to do at a time like this. As I stood there worrying about whether to call out to Ibuki...
This is the brat's route. Oh, Ibuki! What are you up to? Or rather, am I interrupting something?
Oh, not really. They're just old classmates of mine.
Ah, classmates, huh?
Oh no, he's giving those eyes. Those are the danger eyes. He has found prey.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okita appeared out of nowhere, giving the two strangers a quick once-over.
Wait a minute. Isn't this guy Okita Sana? Not Sana, Saito? No? Okita, as in the Okita from Hakuoki Academy? I heard he always sends his opponents to the hospital. Yeah, there's no doubt. That's him. Let's scram before things get ugly here. Right, later, Ibuki!
Ibuki's acquaintances quickly made themselves scarce.
What was that? Not gonna lie, they really gave me the creeps. By the way, I don't ever remember sending anyone to the hospital either.
Oh god. That's because you always go into some sort of kendo trance, right?
Now that you mention it, that might be true.
God damn it, Okita. Fuck you, Okita.
By the way, they said you used to do kendo, Ibuki. Why'd you stop?
I didn't stop because I never really started. I only did it a little when I was a kid. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You don't say.
Well then, I'm gonna head back. Saying that, he turned his back to Okita and left. Regardless of his intentions, Okita had ended up helping Ibuki out.
Now then, how about we head back too, Chizuru?
Okita, you noticed me?
Of course I did. After all, I came back here to look for you.
When I timidly came out of hiding, Okita gave me a smile of satisfaction, and our eyes unintentionally met. Bleh. I felt
Meant
that
what?
met. I felt that I couldn't turn away, as if he had caught me doing something wrong. With Okita leading me by the hand, we made our way back to the others. And then, after we regrouped with everyone else, in order to fully enjoy the time we had left, everyone had split up to do their own thing. Saito and Harada-sensei were competing for the best time in the competitive pool. Heisuke and Ogura-sensei challenged each other to go down the water slide 10 times in a row. They were stumbling on their feet by the end. In retaliation for losing at SSS, Kaoru pretended that his hand slipped at the poolside and pushed Yamazaki into the water. Okita took a photo of the scene. Sanan-sensei chided him. Hijikata-sensei and Kazuma competed for the highest dive on the diving boards and took it way too seriously. I thought that everyone managed to have fun in their own ways. But our fun-filled day was drawing to a close as the sun set. We all left the water park behind somewhat reluctantly. We need to fucking find that sound effect.
I know.
Ugh!
I had a completely miserable experience today because of Soji. Even though you enjoyed yourself plenty, you still say things like that? Not very honest of you, Hijikata. Although it was rather enjoyable, I do think it was rather anxiety-inducing as well. Right? People kept showing up and causing problems left, right, and center. Looks like Hijikata Sensei really had a rough time. Can't help but feel bad for him. Senpachi, you're part of the problem too.
I swear, what do the teachers and students of Hakuo Academy think they're doing?
With this, the fact that there are no decent people at Hakuo Academy, and beyond myself and my darling bride, has been thrown into stark relief. Now, please don't sell yourselves short. You're a problem child amongst problem children.
I'd say the one who suddenly sent vague emails and lured this many people here is enough of a problem child by himself.
from another angle, I guess you could say he has a talent for networking, in a way.
I don't mind either way, but what I'm not okay with is interrupting and intruding upon our girls' day out without permission.
It's just as Olsen says. I've gotten all worn out because of that.
But it was kind of fun. A lot happened today. Probably too much, but thanks to that, I think I was able to make wonderful memories from my summer vacation. Everyone kept chatting and laughing together as we headed home. This may well have added another precious page to my book of memories. We are not starting this tonight.
No, I didn't think so.
It is almost 3 hours. Why is the freaking full episode story so long? It's like the longest one.
Yeah, I noticed that myself.
Why is it so long? To the title screen.
Yeah. To see the boy.
Hold on. Ha! I'm gone. And to the store.
And get rid of your avatar.
I did.
Oh.
Here's a question.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, tomorrow afternoon we have art stream.
Yeah,
Always Hakuoki altar art.
absolutely.
And then at night is the start of Splatfest. We're Team Fist Bump, by the way.
Yep.
I'm just gonna spam this.
Or 3 more. 2 more. 1 more.
There we go.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow
That's
afternoon.
tomorrow?
Tomorrow afternoon, it might be a little bit late, but we're doing Hakuoki altar art, and then at night we are coming back with Splatoon 3 for Splatfest as Team Fist Bump. If
Yep.
you want to know what else is going on in the week, that's what the scheduler's for.
Yeah.
So with that,
Please drink water.
yo, motherfucker.
I was waiting. I was waiting.
Ugh. I drank my water.
Please drink water, everybody.
Have a good day or night.
Try not to die because you didn't drink water. We will see you tomorrow afternoon.
Bye bye.
Bye.